God has been so wonderful, so mightiful, so awesome in my life. I asked God several years back to give my children a testimony. I have 3 sons who are now grown and adults and have their own lives, but I want them to have a testimony. About 15 years ago, we got put out of our home. We went from having everything that you could want to have and all the comforts of having everything that you could have, but decisions that you make and the challenges of life sometimes come along and things happen. We lost everything that we had. I've never been put out, thrown out on the street. Your friends, people in your neighborhood stealing all that you have. You ask God, Lord, what in the world? I'm doing the best that I can. I'm trying to serve you. I'm trying to live right. Why in the world would this happen to me? God reminded me, you told me to give your children a testimony. We got kicked out of our house. People stole so much stuff. Our family members, some of them wouldn't even take you in because I had 3 children. But my youngest son asked me, he said, Mama, are we considered homeless? And I said, as long as we got Jesus, we'll never be homeless. I turned to the side and I said, Lord, please, I need you to make a way out of no way. Well, we have been trying to get in another facility, another house. Lord and behold, if the realtor who came to Atlanta, Georgia, to a Braves game, had done our paperwork months and told us that we couldn't qualify for the house that we were trying to get, called us back while he was at a Braves game here in Atlanta, told his paralegal to call us and tell us that we were on his mind for us to go to that house, stay in that house through the weekend, and he'll see us when he come back Monday. Maybe we can work out something else. Don't put nothing on the wall. Don't do anything. I told my husband that. I told my children, God has made a way. Went to the house that night, met the lady at the store with the key. The first thing I did was put that footprints, because that's the first thing I could read. Lord, when I'm down on my knees, I can't even stand up, can't talk, can't do nothing for myself. God swooped down and he carried me. He carried me, he carried my family. And on top of that, this day, my children have children and have taken wives. But one thing they know, that God will make a way out of nowhere. If you trust him, believe in him, give him all the honor, the glory, and the praise, and give back in your worship and your tithes and your offering, God will not leave you out there alone. God will carry you. He carried me. I'm a witness to it. My children are a witness to it. That's something that I don't have to tell them. That's something that even as a small child growing up that they know. And it'll always be in their hearts, in their mind. And I love God. I love him and I thank him for their testimony that we all can share. God's been good to me and I owe him all the praise, all the glory.